What's up, everyone? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good to see everyone in these YouTube streets. And so, gotta clear my throat. Oh my goodness. hmm So, sorry about that, guys, with my throat clearing and all that. If I didn't scare anyone away, but welcome you guys, to the Mindful Monday Community Conversations live stream. So, good morning and evening. And I say good morning, afternoon, and evening to all you guys who are here and watching a replay too. So I want to say hi to all the people here too. What's up, Lise? Good to see you. Lisa, always good to see you, sis. Yes, indeed. And everyone else in here also. And so, what's weird? Is I always, when I start my live streams, either my voice gets soft or if it gets, really dry. And my throat is really good right now. It's solid. I find that really weird. So, but anyways, hello, Kiba. Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Yes, indeed. What's up, Keith? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? And what's up, Marcia? Good to see you. And with those trees you saw with that new intro thing I put for the live streams, it could be marijuana trees. It's just trees in general. I made that whole kind of panel appreciation kind of strip too for the live streams so people could just chime in and just feel comfortable. Made it all on Canva too. And I used bend sounds for the music. So everything that I use is free and, eligible for YouTube. So really awesome stuff. But good to see you, Marsha. Yes, indeed. And hello, Natalie. Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Good morning and evening and afternoon to wherever you are in the world too. Thank you for being here. And so, doesn't it, Lisa? Yeah, the music is just perfect. It's relaxing, cool. And it's just, very chill vibe kind of music. Even you can dance to it too if you listen to it long enough. So yes, indeed. First time here. Thank you for being here, Natalie. And welcome to the Mindful Monday Community Conversations. And excuse me for burping, because I do that a lot. So, if that annoys you too, I understand. But, sometimes when I talk, I usually burp a lot. Or if it's just, my voice gets dry too. But this is weird because I drink a lot of water too. So cheers to all you guys too who are here and watching this live and watching the replay too. So yes, first time here, Natalie. Nice to meet you. I am Jay. Some of you guys know me as Herc213 on YouTube and Herc420 on Instagram. And so, yes, indeed. Nice to meet you, Natalie, and welcome. You're, if you like to have open conversations about mindfulness and spirituality and self-care and creativity and so much more too, and connect with like-minded people who like to do the same, you're in the right place at the right time. So good to meet you, Natalie. And so Lee says, welcome. Jay does free questions if you have any, sometimes invites guests. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Lisa. Thank you for that reminder too. And it's just, with, I want to share with you guys today. I just want to say hi to everyone real quick. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Good to see you again. And Teresa, the best hugger in the universe. So good to see you. Yes, indeed. And we'll see who else is in here too. What's up, Mandy? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? So yes. And so Kiva says, let me clear my throat. That's right. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So that's a good one, Kiva. I'll have to remember that one. So let's see who else is in here. And so yeah, thank you guys for being here too. And it's just like when it comes to just with this live stream about, having open discussions about mindfulness. And just like for those who are wondering about what is mindfulness is, it's just like a way of just recognizing like awareness to how we're feeling within ourselves. And especially when it comes to just practicing meditation, in every form of degree too. And it's just like, how you practice mindfulness too can go in so many ways. And dang, my throat. Forgive me, guys. I'm so sorry for this too. And it's just like I ate lunch before I started talking on this live stream, but it's just like, when it comes to mindfulness too, and I was wondering what I was going to talk about too, and just really reckon with myself, recognizing how I'm feeling too in the moment and how my week was too and everything else. And it's just like, I don't know if you guys ever experienced this too in your lives. You hit a point where you're just like, you're like a neutral state. It's kind of like you're not bored, but if you're not like sad or depressed either. It's kind of like in that middle ground. So it's like really interesting. Have you guys ever been that kind of state before too, as well? So Marcia says, suck on a cough drop. Yeah, I'll probably do that for you, Marcia. So when it comes to a cough drop, but I'll take note of that too. It'll go away too. And now my voice is, um, as well. But it's just like when it comes to mindfulness, being recognizing where I am too with my emotions, with my mental health, and so on and so forth. And just like if you guys want to chime into what I'm talking about, feel free. And it's just, wondering what I was talking about. And I've been reading this book too by Tara Brach as I got them from a gift too recently. And it's called Radical Compassion too by Tara Brach. And it's a really good read. And just, reading the first chapter of this book too is really amazing. This with all about radical compassion and just really in a part too when it comes to just about not having enough time. And that kind of really interests me too. And so, and Lisa says mindfulness, a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. Yep, that is the perfect textbook definition of mindfulness. So thank you for sharing that, Lisa. And so, yes, indeed. Marsha, you're trying to sound sexy, Jay. I understand. Oh, maybe. I don't know, Marsha, but who knows? But getting back to what I was talking about too, when it comes to just with mindfulness and everything else, I don't know if you guys ever experienced being a kind of place in your life where you're just feeling like, you're not like, bothered by much, but at the same time, you're just like neutral. It's like, just waking up in the morning and just, you're just wondering how you're feeling, how your week has been and what you learned too along the way. It's like, maybe it's just like it's a good day. It's hot, but I'm good, you know. And it's just like interesting too with this book that I, just been starting to read too. And it's just like, not having enough time. And I just want to talk to you guys about that too when it comes to just practicing mindfulness. I don't know if you guys ever, been in that place where you just didn't have enough time to just, for yourself to just be aware of how you're feeling and so on and so forth. And so Lisa says, I had moments of feeling on autopilot, especially. Yeah. Don't you have those feelings too, Lisa? And it's just like, even just not speaking for myself and just, I've been on autopilot recently too. So it's kind of like you have a routine where you're just doing your regular thing. You get up, you get cleaned up, then you eat breakfast, take care of what you need to do, kind of so on and so forth. It's kind of like that kind of flow that we're in too, if that makes any sense. But yeah, just being on autopilot too. And it's just like, I've actually been there recently this month, and it's just like doing this, kind of like the definition of insanity. It's like doing the same thing over and over again and then expecting different results. But lately, it's just like, when you're practicing mindfulness and it's just like being aware of how you're feeling, you know, with your body sensations and just with your thoughts too. And just really honoring that too when it comes to just honoring where you're at to bring some compassion there too. And it's just, interesting too. And it's just like, just going through sensations and even just when it comes to just experiencing anything too. I just noticed that too. And just when it comes to just with certain things that you listen to or just things that other people are saying and so on and so forth. I find it really interesting that, how, someone can just say they can listen to something, even if it's just something against them. and then they kind of just don't take it personally and they just let it go. I find that really remarkable when it comes to the human will and the human mind also to endure that. And Lee says you probably do good on psychic phone. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Psychic phone lines. That's interesting. One of those are still around, Lise. And Michelle says, "Yep, just going through the motions. I have those days." Yeah, it's just like going through the motions too, and it's just like with anything too, even if it's like challenging, because I know like times where I'm going through the motions, and then it's kind of like you're going through some shit too, and just like when you're going through some shit, it's kind of like someone's accusing you of something, or if someone's just trying to talk shit or trying to stir some up too. And I get that too when it comes to that. Not to say I justify it, but it's just like I get why those things are happening. With human nature, it's unpredictable. But what the most beautiful thing about mindfulness too, and what Tara Brach was talking about too, when it comes to radical compassion and with the rain meditation too, it's just like the ability to just recognize how where we are in our with our emotions, with our and with ourselves, and just recognizing that too, and just when it comes to the body sensations, with our thoughts, with our feelings, and just really allowing to feel that, even if it's the most uncomfortable thing ever, and just really just taking note of that too when it comes to those sensations with your shoulders, your neck. If you have like some things within your face too, it feels tightened, and then like the most beautiful thing ever about bringing compassion there too, when she talks about in this book, and it's just really powerful. And so I find that really powerful too, that if someone practices that too on a regular basis, they can find ways to bring that compassion there too, even during the most difficult times as well. And so, yeah, I feel that too, Natalie. Being stuck in a rut is a challenging place. And it's just like, I get that too. And it's just like where you just feel like unmotivated, or if you feel like, just things aren't just, progressing too. I feel that. I understand that clearly because I've been there before too. I think we all have been there too when it comes to our own journeys, when it comes to being stuck in a rut. And it's just like, you're doing your best to fulfill your purpose and just doing your own thing. But then it just feels like you're stuck in a rut. It's like, things aren't progressing, and, or if you get bored too. So I get that, I really get that. And thank you for sharing too, Natalie. That's powerful. Let me see your future. Ooh, Miss Lisa Cleo in the house. So yes, all jokes aside, Lisa, you're awesome. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's beautiful that you could find a way to get out of that rut too. You know, Marsha Green, and it's just like how we can do that. It's totally up to us when it comes to practicing mindfulness, and even just with mindful meditation too. And it's just like, with mindfulness in a state of awareness where you're just recognizing how you're feeling within yourself, with your emotions, with your body sensations, and so on and so forth. And even just with meditation, the practice of being aware, practice of, uh, uh, being present, to in the moment. And it's just like, mindfulness meditation is a beautiful way to practice, mindfulness and meditation our own way too. So, it's kind of like with me as a yoga teacher. I love to share about, mindfulness and meditation, but I like to encourage people to practice that in their own way. You don't have to, listen to me blab about mindfulness, how they should practice it. They should explore that for themselves. Even question everything I say too, because, with critical thinking, question everything. Even with the stuff I share too about mindfulness and wellness and creativity, so on and so forth. So, yeah, and it's just like like for example, like just say like you heard something about someone who's talking something about yourself too, but then you hear it, and then you recognize like, okay, someone's talking about me, but how I can react to that too is very powerful. Like you could choose to ignore it, or you could choose to respond to that too, which really has some consequences to that too, both good and bad, honestly. But it's just like, if you choose to just, not to take it personally, even though it feels uncomfortable just hearing something, bad against you. It's like, you hear something say, hey, maybe the spiritual is not who they think they are, watch out for them. And you hear that from another source, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, that does hurt. But at the same time, but you could choose to really let that go, or you could really just, you know, let it fester. Which is, if you let it fester, that could be pretty, kind of um, uncomfortable. But at the same time, if you're just practicing mindful meditation, just really recognizing that too, even just if it feels uncomfortable, then choosing to just, let it go and bring some compassion there too, can be the most powerful thing. So yeah, yes indeed. Can't think of all this space everyone is so loving and supports. Yes indeed, Lisa. It is, this community also is a blessing too. And especially for, shout out to all the content creators too who are here, like you, Lise, and Mandy, and everyone else too who has a channel who is promoting a beautiful message when it comes to just with spirituality and mindfulness, creativity, and so many other things too. Because, like communities like this where you can have open discussions about topics like mindfulness and spirituality and so on and so forth. And you just feel comfortable to do that, as well in a safe space is the most coolest thing ever. So yes, it's definitely a blessing. And I'm grateful for just, to connect with you guys on a regular basis and for your support as well. Mm. What's up, JR? Good to see you, my friend. What's good? What's good? Ooh. So yes, good to see you, JR. Hmm. So Natalie says, I'm trying to find my life. Yeah, that's powerful, Natalie, too. And it's just like, fighting your life's purpose is really powerful. And especially when it comes to just with anything, too, what you're passionate about, your values and so on and so forth. And wanting to connect with people who kind of feel the same way, who resonate with that kind of energy. So I get that too. And you have my support when it comes to finding your life purpose too, Natalie. So, and same goes to all you guys too in the chat room, and even with my purpose too, just, finding that on a regular basis. And it's just like, with these live streams, just connecting with you guys, sharing the practice, about, mindfulness and, you know, mindful movement when it comes to yoga too, and just with spirituality also, and sharing my creativity with you guys too. And just, it's awesome. I just can't say it at least. And it's just like, every day, and it's just like, doing our best to find our life's purpose, is powerful. So wherever your life purpose is, Natalie, you have my support, and much love to you. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. I can relate to that, Natalie, because, trying to find your life's purpose is, powerful itself. And just really, it's good to really find that for ourselves on a regular basis. So, yes, indeed. Oh, that's cool, Natalie. And it's just like, when it comes to just as meditation, it's really cool too. And how you can really just practice meditation is totally, up to you. And it's just like, it's good to just listen to someone who's kind of like, who's teaching it too, like myself and other people too, who's been practicing meditation for a very long time, for like 10 plus years or 20 plus years, or even more. And just like when it comes to meditation and how you practice meditation is totally up to you. And it's just, that's the most powerful thing ever, because, your practice is your practice alone. And just how you practice meditation to just practice, being present with yourself too, to really help you ground your energy and to just, bring that clarity towards yourself. So that's the most powerful thing you could do, especially, if you want to do it in the morning or afternoon or evening also. So that's powerful, Natalie. Good stuff. Congrats. That's an accomplishment right there too. Just trying to meditate, even if it's just for like 5 minutes for a minute, that's an accomplishment itself. So I salute you, Natalie, for doing that. That's powerful. What's up, Keith? He says, I've done nothing but sleep since Saturday. Sleep is essential too. And it's kind of like, with meditation, the body needs sleep, it needs to recharge. Kind of like, you're charging your batteries too on your phone, needs the time to rest. That's kind of like, with our bodies, with our minds, especially, we need to sleep. And I get that too, Keith, because last night I was just, around 9 p.m., like laying on my bed. I did not want to move. I was just out like a light. So I feel you. And it's just like the body itself. Sleep is essential. I mean, yeah, I can't explain it more enough, when it comes to sleep. So yeah, I feel you on that, bro. hmm So big hugs to you, Keith. Mm. And Teresa says, I am back. I am back. Was on my exercise bike. Did the bike twice. Oh, that is beautiful, Teresa. And I also want to say to you too, salute you. I salute you for just taking the time for yourself to just, staying healthy when it comes to your physical exercise. And it's just like, the most beautiful thing that we can all do also is move our body. And just like, because our body is meant to move when it comes to walking, moving our hands, expressing our truth when it comes to our thoughts as well. And just like, when you take the time for yourself to just exercise, to just simply just, move your body and staying healthy too, in your own way is the most powerful thing you could do. So salute to you for doing that, Teresa. That's a beautiful example there too, when it comes to just not only taking care of yourself, but your energy as well. So I might explain more about that too on Wednesday. So that's really interesting, Teresa. Much love to you. Good stuff. See what everyone else is talking about. Let's see here. I'm trying to take it easy today. Almost fainted. Oh no. I'm sorry about that, Lise. Yeah, just listening to your body too is very, important too. Doing it the best way that we can, and just, I'm glad you're okay though too. Hopefully, you're taking the time for yourself to just, taking it easy, recharging your batteries. Not saying batteries for metaphor for yourself, but I'm glad you're okay at least, and just, praying that you'll continue to take care of yourself too when it comes to just, taking it easy, replenishing your energy and so on and so forth. So I'm glad you're not hurt though, too, at least. Oh, that's because I know that could be scary too when it comes to being in that situation. Oh, that's cool. It was peaceful for you. Awesome. So way to go. So yes, that your meditation was peaceful for you. That's beautiful. And it's just, your own experience when it comes to meditation is yours alone too. And if it felt peaceful for you, that's awesome. And if you hear sneezing, that's my dad. So just gonna let you guys know. hmm Yes, indeed, Teresa. Meditation is so calming and soothing. Oh, so you're planning on getting on your bike tomorrow to the 15 minutes intervals total. Oh, good for you. More power to you, Teresa. Go ahead. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. Music. And when it comes to mindfulness and it's just with music too, it's just amazing. And it's just like, when it comes to going back to the topic of, not having much time. And it's just like, if you think about it, if we just, not have enough time could be also a good and bad thing. And it's just like, I want to explain it to you guys more. Just like when it comes to not having enough time. And it's just like, that's a powerful way for us to set a boundary with ourselves and with other people too. It's like saying, I don't have enough time to just, to experience this, to deal with this too. And it's just like you're setting a boundary there too. And you're just, laying down the law. And when it comes to that also, like for example, let's say, that someone is trying to wild you up and trying to, get you flustered, but then is you tell them like, hey, I don't have enough time for just, this kind of foolishness. It's like, hey, this is how I feel. Don't do it. There's that done. And so, like with the, negative side to it too, it's just like, we can be so busy just, you know, what's that? I say distracted to things that, yeah, say like when it comes to not having a time, we can just be distracted by, our regular routine. So it's kind of like, if you're working a lot too, but then you're not resting, if you're not just like taking care of other stuff too, and you're just putting it on the back burner, that could be kind of like a, you know, I say like a negative thing, but it could be like a disadvantage when it comes to not having the time. So if you guys disagree to what I'm saying too, and when it comes to that, feel free to, let me know in the chat also. Yeah, but yeah, I get that when it comes to music and grooving, that's the most beautiful thing we could do, especially for our energy. Hmm. Yeah, exactly, Natalie. And it's just like, if you're a parent and if you have to take care of a kid, I mean, your kids, per se, too, excuse my language. I get that too. I'm not a parent, so I can't comment on it, but from what my friends who are parents, what they share with me, and it's just like, they got to do what they got to do for the kids too. And it's just, I get it, no judgment on my part. And so it's kind of like, when it comes to taking care of their family first, when it comes to their kids, they got to do what they got to do. But, and it's just, really, just honoring that too. And just, it comes um, towards ourselves when it comes to taking care of our responsibilities. So yeah, I get that, Natalie. Even though I'm not a parent, when it comes to just with anything, because I'm just an uncle too, uncle of a 13-year-old niece. But I get it when it comes to not having some time for yourself, because I know people who are kind of very similar situation. Mm. Mm-hmm. So thank you all for being here too. And also, if you guys ever want to just have your own copy, paperback copy of this book called Radical Compassion by Tara Brach, the link will be in the description below too. And it's a really good read too. And so, when it comes to just with so far, I'm on the first chapter, but it's just like, the more I read this book too, and the more I'll share too with you guys too in future live streams. And it's just really interesting how you can really just bring compassion towards yourself, in every part of your life too. So, this book's for anyone who's just, wants to learn more about mindfulness and how you can really just bring compassion towards yourself, even during the difficult times also. So this is like a highly recommended book too for anyone who wants to learn more about, the rain meditation and just practicing radical compassion towards ourselves. So really awesome books here too. Awesome read. Even if you get it on Kindle too. Whatever choices that you make as well. So good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you all for, chopping it up too in the chat room. You guys are amazing too. And so with that being said, let me see what else I can do with you guys today. I know, oh, it's 33 minutes in here so far. Yes, 333. Well, in my time right now too is 134, but it was just it's like 33 minutes in here so far too. So those are angelic numbers right there, if you guys believe in that. And if you guys, if it's true or not when it comes to astrology, I know there's like the Mercury in retrograde is in effect. I'm not sure if it's true. If it is, feel free to let me know because I didn't check the astrology charts today. And I probably kind of, need to check on it too, keeping updated what's going on in the charts, it comes to our own kind of galaxy as well when it comes to astrology. But I heard that the Mercury in retrograde is going to be this week or next few days, or if it's passed already too. I'm not sure. So feel free to let us know or educate me too, not just myself but other people too who are crazy curious about that too. At least says y'all. I have seen 1, 2, 3 everywhere for weeks. Feels like steps towards the right direction. Oh, interesting. I've just been seeing, those kind of numbers too. Well, not 1, 2, 3, but the last numbers I saw were like 444 on someone's, I think it was someone's van or just vehicle. So that's like the only kind of numbers I saw recently too. The angelic numbers with 444. And it was just when I was driving too, and someone was driving a white kind of, um, what was that kind of car? It wasn't a van, or say the least, but it was something else. It was kind of like oh gosh, I can't think of the brand of the car, but it was really cool. It was 444, and it was all white too, so it was really interesting. And see, at least says new moon in Virgo. Oh, okay, the new moon is a Virgo this Saturday. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Thank you for that, Lise. Let me see. There we go. It's so, what to talk about here too? If you guys want to talk about astrology, the new moon in Virgo. I know that Virgo. What is it? Virgo in the water placement or in the air? Feel free to educate me too. And sorry if I'm asking you guys questions. I'm no astrology expert, but when it comes to just for those who are astrology, fanatics and experts too, if you want to educate us too, feel free to chop it up and everything else. And just like if anyone wants to hop on the piano too, who wants to throw some cards for people with me or so on and so forth, you're more than welcome to do so also. Or if you guys want to just, experience a quick meditation too with the rain meditation by Tara Brach. So anything, any of those kind of options interest anyone in the chat, or for those who are watching the replay too, for the future live streams, feel free to let me know in the comment section also. Oh, okay. Virgo is earth energy. Gotcha. I know Virgos are, that's like a very perfectionist kind of placement too, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know like, certain celebrities who have Virgo in their charts are very perfectionistic in any kind of aspect too when it has Virgo in it. So feel free if that's true too, because that's all I know about Virgos. They're very perfectionistic, but they're very grounded too. So yeah. And Mandy says Mercury retrograde is. Oh, okay. That's what my friend told me too. Thank you for that, Mandy. Appreciate that. Oh, I get it, Michelle. I understand. If your kids, want your attention, I get it. So it's all good. It's all good. So what's up, Gina? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Yes, indeed. She says popping in to say hi. I need to eat. Okay, yeah. Do what you got to do, Gina. If you got to eat, replenish your energy, eat some of that good, yummy food, go for it. Thank you for being here, showing support, Gina. Much love to you. So let me see what's going on in the chat. So if anyone, like, if it comes to this live stream, if you guys want like a quick meditation right now, if you guys want me to throw cards, or if you guys just want to talk about astrology too, feel free to let me know too. I am definitely open to keep you guys educated, entertained when it comes to the things I'm providing with you guys for this live stream. And so, but if anyone like with Mandy, or I know Michelle can't too, or at least anyone wants, for those who have a channel and for those who are a mod, wants to just pop in and throw some cards with me too for the peeps, feel free to let me know too in the chat. If not, I could just do a meditation or just throw some cards for you guys too. Okay, Lise. All right. Wherever it feels right. Gotcha. So I'm going to throw some cards for people too. So if anyone wants a specific reading too, when it comes to just with anything, because I have my three decks here today too, with the Art of Attention healing cards. I'll show you this box too, what it looks like. Really beautiful deck by Elena Brown and Erica Jago. Really, really cool deck here. And also, I have my Spirit Within Tarot deck by Stephen Bright. So this is a really awesome deck too. So really good stuff here as well. And so, all right, Mandy, I got you. Yes, I got you too, Natalie. Yes, indeed. And also, my last deck that I have too is the Elemental Oracle deck by Stacy Demarco. So this is a really awesome deck here too. Beautiful cards, really connecting to the elements with earth, air, fire, and water, like Captain Planet. So yes, if those who love Captain Planet with the 4 elements, these cards are, really have be an awesome collection for you too. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I got Mandy and Natalie too. If anyone else wants a reading also for today, feel free to post your question in the chat, and I'll definitely put a star on it. And then we can get the fun started. And then my throat doesn't hurt, so I think it's how I'm talking to my tone of voice. So if I keep it smooth and chill, it will feel fine. All right, so I got Mandy and Natalie so far. If anyone else wants a reading, feel free to post your question. I'm going to start in the next minute or so doing the questions. See if I didn't miss anybody either. Oh, it's okay, Mandy. I understand. It's all good. If your internet's not the strongest tonight, too, I understand. And it's kind of like, I'm sorry that you're going through this kind of internet connections, too. And just like, for those who are, you know, just if you guys didn't know, I'm changing my ways how I invite people. So for those who are on the panel, too, who have a channel, and anyone who's a mod, I'll invite them on, too, on all my live streams, actually, if they want to talk about certain topics. It's really making it more engageable and fun too. If they feel comfortable just coming up and pull some cards, share their perspectives, share some advice, so on and so forth. Just really making it more kind of what's the word? Less pressure and more kind of fun too. So, but I'm still open to do one-on-ones with people too, like with you, Mandy, or Michelle, or Elise, anyone too, as well. All right, Michelle, I'll take note of that. I can come on Saturday. You know which shows though? Is it the Friday one or Saturday? Either one you could pop on Saturday too if you want to. Just want to have some fun too with the after-hours show. So hey, I'm game. I am game. So it's all good. It's all good. So yes, I know the Banana Man is looking for you, Michelle. I don't know if you guys ever saw the after-hours show last week. It was hilarious. I pulled a card and it stuck out like a sore thumb, and I had to put the panel break video on for a minute to catch my thoughts, and then I had to come back and, sure enough, people lost their stuff when it comes to there she is. You want to do one-on-one with the right? The Catwoman. Yep. Yes, indeed. Or the Banana Man. Got to do a one-on-one with that guy. Let's see what he's gonna do too. So I'm gonna interview your man, Michelle, Banana Man, and Lisa. She could pop on it too, just to ask some questions. So I got so many questions, all that. But anyways, I'm gonna get started with the readings too. And again, feel free to post your questions, guys, too. You know. Oh, okay, Lisa. Yeah, I'll send you a link too. So yeah, no problem. Good stuff. Let me see. I'll send you the link. Where? There we go. I send a link to your email, Lise, if you ever want to pop in. If no pressure. Okay. Yes, I'm going to get started, Natalie, with your questions. So, Mandy is the first one, and she wants a card reading. Okay, here are no messages. Okay, and after Mandy is Natalie. So, all right, Michelle. Sounds good. Yeah, sure thing. Take your time, Lise. No pressure. It's all good. I'll even promote your channel too. So it's all good. Card reading for Mandy. That'll be fun, Mandy. That'll be awesome. That'll be sweet. Yes, indeed. That'll be so much fun. That'll be cool. Mm-hmm. All right. So, Mandy. Let's see what the cards we have for you, too. Oh, yeah. Take your time, Lise. It's all good. It's all good, my friend. But yes, Mandy, if you want to do an after hours show with me too, take note of that. So good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh. All right, Mandy. Creativity. Ooh, okay. Up there. So, what is the next message I have for her? Yes, indeed. All right. And here we go for Mandy. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, Mandy, I have some pretty interesting messages here for you too. And feel free to let me know if these resonate with you too. And so, and these are a lot of, creative stuff here that I have for you, just feeling the energy of it. And just like when it comes to creativity too for you, Mandy, I just get to feel like you want to just, express your creativity in so many ways. Or if you have been doing that too, when it recently also with this message, just got a really strong feeling about this too. I feel like you have been expressing your creativity, or if you just, want to find ways to express your creativity even more when it comes to, your anything in your life also, for your YouTube channel, for your music career too. Just, when it comes to creativity, just, taking the time to just express your creativity with your body, with your mind, with your spirit too. And just like with this card too, it says use your creativity to design your attitude. So it's kind of like, for you too, when it comes to creativity, if you're going through those challenges or if you're just need to just find that clarity, just you can use your own creativity to find that clarity for yourself for this message. And just also with the next message that I have too is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is like very independent energy here too. And just like for you, Mandy, is just to really continue to connect with your independence, to really just, when it comes to what you have to offer, when it comes to your gifts and so on and so forth. Because with the Queen of Pentacles here too, and it's just with this message here, it's just a very kind of independent energy. It's kind of like, you have a lot to offer and you just, it's good for you to just taking action to really just connect with that independence, that, with your gifts and what you have to offer when it comes to your creativity as well. And just, and feel free to let me know if these resonate with you too. Awesome, Mandy. And the next card that I have too is for yourself, is to really, when it comes to adventure, just really taking the time for yourself to explore and just really having fun with your independence and creativity. Also, just when it comes to anything in your life as well, especially with the two cards too that I pulled for you, when it comes to just creativity and with the Queen of Pentacles. And it's kind of like feeling like, for you to really just explore your independence with your creativity. And how you do that also, Mandy, is, really up to you. So with adventure, here too, there's this really kind of has this kind of fiery element too, because it's all the lights here. But when it, just like for you, just to really explore and really just, explore. It can be from outside of your environment or just within your environment too, where it feels right for you to just connect with your independence and just really having fun with your creativity as well. Just really connecting with that, your creativity and with your independence at the same time. So good stuff here, Mandy. Very independent energy. I just felt that instantly. And so Mandy says, we just recorded 2 songs. Oh, good for you. Awesome. That's what I got with creativity. And we have a lovely guest on the panel. There we go.
Hey guys.
Hello. What's up, Lise? How are you?
I'm good. You guys, I can't see the comments. I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Take your time. It's all good. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. We're just pulling cards for Mandy. I just got some independent energy cards here too when it comes to creativity and the Queen of Pentacles and just, adventures. So she recorded 2 songs and, for her, it's just to really
Good
continue to do
job.
that. Oh,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I have these decks, guys. So let me know which. I just have Oracle with me. If you guys
Oh,
want.
that's cool.
Oh, not used to this.
Ah,
This one. Oh,
there you go.
if you guys want this card, or if you want, because a new moon coming, Spirit de la Lune message, or if you guys like rune cards.
Nice. Good stuff. Thank you for being here, Elise. Appreciate it.
Of course, no worries.
Yeah, I'm going to promote your channel too. So I have a lot of links on my computer, and yours channel link is right
Thank
here.
you. You guys are so sweet.
Oh, of course. It's a relevant community, so it's all good. It's all good. And you're welcome, Mandy, too. So you want to pull some cards for Mandy? Because I'm just started.
Sure.
You want to read it?
I don't know why I feel runes, if that's okay.
Oh,
A rune card for Mandy.
can you see the chat, please? Everyone's saying hi to you, too. I don't know if you see
Hi
it.
guys. Hi Natalie. Hi Marsha. Everybody. Yeah, I get confused because now how it has like the private chat and then the comments.
Yeah, right.
I get confused. I'm like, wait a minute.
I get that too. I understand.
And then I don't have glasses, so it's like that.
Oh,
Okay, so for Miss Mandy, I have B, and I'm gonna mispronounce. I apologize. Berkhana. It's a rune. It's like a rune card deck. I wonder if I can put on my keyboard so you guys can see. Let's see what it says. Okay, so it says it means birch divine. It celebrates birth and all new beginnings, and these could be a new relationship or work project. Ooh, like your music. And it says, or simply a new approach to life. The symbol is the birch tree, which is known for its fertility and ability to renew. If you're going through difficult times, this card suggests that you have the strength to pull through, learn from experience, and grow, and that good times will always return. It's also associated with maternal and caregiving energy, and the card urges you to nurture any new beginnings or relationships because they're going to be positive for you. At the same time, this requires that you nurture and take care of yourself and make sure that your needs are met before caring for others. Family is a strong theme too, and it's possible that this card refers to a family member or friend who will offer much needed support or care, or perhaps there is someone close to you in need of support or loving care.
Oh, beautiful cards there.
So that's what I got for you.
Really interesting. Where'd you get that deck from?
I think it was like Barnes and Noble, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Because I've seen runes in person. I'm fascinated by runes, but I was like, I'm not well versed in it. So I was like, maybe I'll start with the deck and then get
Cool.
my feet wet.
Yeah, of course. That's awesome. Hopefully those messages resonate with you, Mandy. And she also says the Beatles compilation and a song called Hero. Interesting. You were talking about that recently.
Cool. My mom loved the Beatles. That's so cool.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. And much. Oh, there you go. Let's see if I can make it a little. Is that good, Mandy? I mean, Lisa. I'm sorry. I'm getting
Yeah,
names.
however works. It's okay with me.
Okay, cool. So I know it's just the two of us. So much love to you, Mandy. Hopefully, I'm glad you love the
Much
message.
love. That's awesome with the music. That's amazing.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And the next person is Natalie. Because thank you for being patient, Natalie, too. And she wants a reading also.
Cool.
So yes, good stuff. So how you feeling though right now, Lise? I know.
I feel
You
better.
can share. Maybe you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm taking it easy, but I was like,
I
painting's not fun, guys.
I know, I get that. You know.
But luckily today I feel okay. Like I feel like, you know, like when you feel better, but you don't feel like 100% yet, you know, like you're not
Yeah, I've been
100%
there.
energized or juiced. But I'm getting there.
I get that. I've been that road before, so
Yeah.
more than once too, you know. So today for me, it's just like neutral. So it's like, I'm not bothered by nothing, but it's like, it's very neutral. So
it's kind of like, is it kind of like indifference in a way? Like you feel indifferent?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Indifference.
I've been there.
Yeah. It's not like I'm cold-blooded or anything. It's like, it's like indifference. It's like, nothing don't bother me as much. So it's like, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotions in life are just weird. And then when you get caught up in your thinking, you overthink life and you're like, this is weird. We're all living. We're all existing. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Then you fall down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's what the mindfulness practice really can benefit. If you're just going down that rabbit hole, it's like, you catch yourself, like, oh my gosh, what am I thinking about? And so on and so forth.
You're welcome, Andy. And then, Natalie, did you prefer this deck? It's the Esoteric Buddhism, or if you preferred Spirit de la Lune Moon card?
Oh, those are dope. You got some cool collections.
The only thing with this, it takes me a moment because I think the guidebook takes forever to find it. I want to say it's like not in alphabetical order.
Cool. All right, Natalie. Interesting. That's interesting. Oh wow, your daughter is 31. Interesting. Andy. Cool.
Okay.
She says, whatever you choose. Please.
I feel guided towards this one. I don't know.
Cool. That's a cool deck. You got that at Barnes and Noble too?
I got this. I went to a local crystal shop that I hadn't been to in like 6 months. And they're really nice there and it always smells lovely. And then this kept saying, get me. Get me. And it's supporting a local business too. So I'm like, should I just get it? And it said, take me home with you. And I was like, okay.
Cool. Nice. How much did it cost you, if you don't mind me asking?
This one was $25, but I had points, I guess, because I hadn't been there in like a really long time. They said you earned points last year, so it was like $20 instead.
Oh, good for you. You got a deal.
Yeah.
Got a hook up there.
They're like, do you have an account? And I was like, I don't think so. And then I entered it and they're like, you can redeem it. And I'm like, oh, cool beans.
Nice. Good stuff. So we'll pull one more card for Natalie. Quickly change your thoughts when they are negative. That's good advice, Mandy.
Yeah, definitely counteract, especially with like the negative self-talk we give each other. Do you ever notice that sometimes when you speak to yourself and you're like, wait a minute, you have to stop, press pause and be like, I wouldn't talk to anyone else like this. Why am I talking to myself like this?
Yeah, it's just a way of just my friends always say, taking the arrow out of you too, because if you have that negative talk about yourself, it's kind of like you're hurting yourself with an arrow. It's kind of like, sticking it on you.
True.
And
So
it's just
true.
like, if you, bring that compassion, you just, shifting that kind of thoughts when it's some negative talk to healthy, positive talk. So it's like, I'm good,
Hmm.
and so on and so forth. What a kind of example too, that feels right for you. So yeah, good advice, Mandy. Yes, indeed.
Great advice. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to go first or you want me to go?
Up to you. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, I'll go first
Yeah.
for Natalie. So put myself on the theater mode. There you go. And so, Natalie, I pulled 3 cards for you when it comes to your reading. And feel free to let me know if these resonate with you too. And these are very powerful messages too that I have for you. And the first card that I have for you is all about presence. And so, really, when it comes to just, for this card too, for your question today too, and for your reading, I just feel like you are just really been practicing, being present. I know you mentioned that you meditated this morning too, and that helps you just really, help you being present to how you're feeling and just, about yourself and so on and so forth. And just really when it comes to presence too, to really continue to do that. And also when it comes to presence too, just really, allowing yourself to really just, really experiencing how you're feeling and so on and so forth. It could really just be a powerful thing you can do too when it comes to presence. And it says with this card, your presence here shapes your presence everywhere. So it's like, how you practice that too, Natalie, and just when it comes to presence. It's really, taking note of that too for yourself and, for everything too, especially for your meditation practice. And that's really cool. And also with your next message, I got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really all about fate too and just choices. So when it comes to just the Wheel of Fortune, you always have choices when it comes to just, when it comes to practicing presence, you really honor how you're feeling too when it comes to presence, being present with yourself in the moments too, when you're practicing meditation and so on and so forth. And so with Wheel of Fortune, with this beautiful message here, this is really all about choices and so on and so forth. Just really take the time for yourself to really know that you have choices too when it comes to choosing how you're feeling as well, the Wheel of Fortune. And with your next message that I have for you, and this is a really powerful one, is to speak your voice, let your voice be heard. Especially with your throat chakra too. If you notice that if you need to just express yourself, you need to get your point across. Just really taking the time for yourself, Natalie. It's to really express your truth, let your voice be heard, and even how you do that too is totally up to you. And that alone, that practice when it comes to just being present with yourself and really just when it comes to Wheel of Fortune, having those options to, experience that as well. And just really when it comes to, speaking your voice, letting your voice be heard too is the most powerful thing you can do to help you to connect with yourself. And so hopefully that was helpful for you, Natalie. And much love to you. Ooh, good stuff. There we go.
Hey.
Yes, indeed.
I'm so not. I go the opposite side, and I'm so not used to it.
It's all
Because
right.
when you move, it's the opposite, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
hot
it's
mess.
all good. It's all good.
Okay,
If you're ready, just let me know. I'll put you on the big screen.
sure, I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
All right, Natalie. So already too, I feel like you're a really peaceful person, and the color
Yeah.
purple really stands out to me. So I kept thinking of like I think is it the crown chakra? I'm not well versed, but I feel like in your energy, you seem very like a very peaceful person. But you got number 8, Sho Kanjisai Bosatsu, and it says the merciful Buddha of unlimited forms, and they're perched on a lotus. And it says, treasure your pure heart. Let the flower in your heart bloom. Help is reaching out to you. Remember to stay humble. It says, wisdom from the Buddha. In a world full of vibrant and colorful flowers in bloom, your flower might still be just a small bud, but that bud is delicate. A gentle flower that gives you hope for a bright future. Even in a field full of the most exquisite blooms, your flower is a one of a kind and precious treasure. There's no need to compare your flower to others or to have it be absolutely perfect. Love your flower as it is and be proud of its unique beauty in your own way and at your own pace. Give your flower all of the love and time it needs to grow and bloom. And for me, I feel like it's you like really appreciate what you bring to the world, who you are, because that's what makes you beautiful. I know it sounds cliche, But it's true, and honoring that and your growth. And the lotus, I think the lotus flower, how it stems from the mud and it rises to the top. So really honoring your journey and where you're at in life, and like maybe even taking a moment of how far you have come, and you still have more beautiful experiences to go. And as you bloom, I get bloom as you feel comfortable too. So don't remain tight in the bud, but you can loosen your petals when you feel right too, if that makes sense. I hope that resonates. If not, that's totally okay.
That's awesome. Good stuff. And like the color purple is kind of with. I'm gonna show you too, Lise. With the card I pulled, the last one with letting her
You do
voice be heard too.
too.
There's a shade of purple there too on the right, if you see it.
Yeah. I feel like I may be wrong, but I feel like you have a great knowing and understanding of things, and like applying that greater knowing and understanding towards yourself too. Because now sometimes when you don't see how beautiful you really are, like you're able to see it in others. That makes sense. Now I'm rambling.
No, that could be powerful. So hey, I say express yourself, please. And same goes for you, Natalie, too. So oh, cool. She says she loves the lotus flower. So cool
Oh,
stuff.
yay.
Good stuff. Awesome. 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 So thank you, Natalie, for clarifying.
Thank you, Natalie.
And much love to you too. Thank you for letting us know these messages resonate with you too. And much love to you too, Natalie. And thank you for being here too. First time streamer and everything. So much love to you. Yes, indeed. And I think we got all to the questions pretty quick. Only had two.
Oh, that's pressure.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. So that's all good. If you guys want to read on me,
You're so welcome. Did you want me to read on you? Whenever I read for you, it's like it's so blunt.
if
I'm
you
just
want
like,
to, go ahead.
I'm like, damn it, Jay. I'm sorry. Let me get a softer
No,
message.
be honest. I like the honest truth. I mean, I like real things, so you don't have to sugarcoat shit. So excuse my language.
But I'm not using tarot, so that's good. So I don't think it's gonna happen.
You can if you want to. I mean, I then had how many tarot readings from me too, and that was really honest and blunt. I was like, yeah, take it with the chin, It's like,
I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. There we go. Which one do you want?
Oh, what's the one on the right? The white one.
This one?
That
wait, this one?
On your left.
God.
On your left. That
this one.
Yeah.
The runes. You want to? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling this one for you. Let's do this.
You're welcome, Natalie. The runes, cool. I like the shape of the deck. It's cool.
Yeah, it has a lot of beautiful images. Like it has carnival-looking images, like all kinds of people represented. And I'm not familiar with runes, and I'm just like,
isn't it
maybe
based on Norse mythology?
I believe so.
Yeah, because I played the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game. And they have like runes in it too when you're going to Asgard. So it's kind of like, I recognize those things. Those are runes. And it's like with Thor and Odin and Loki. I was like, oh, okay.
It's so cool. I've seen them in person one time. I went to a class and the lady was heavy into like the Nordic stuff and runes. That was like her ancestry too. And she was showing me and I was like, that's just so cool. Like I love how every culture has different divination tools. It's fascinating.
Nice. That's awesome.
All right, Jay, I got one for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm putting you in a hot seat. I mean, a theater mode. Keep some hot. Like, Ron.
Hey guys, I haven't been to the movies in so long, guys. So this one is, and I'm probably going to mispronounce, Isa, meaning ice frozen. And it says this card is associated with ice and frozen water and generally indicates a blockage, standstill, or lack of action in some area of your life. This could be a loss of physical energy or a mental fog or psychological block that paralyzes you. This stasis will likely cause frustrating delays in your life, but instead of fighting the obstacle, the card advises you to stay calm and conserve your energy. Sometimes there's nothing you can do but wait for a change in the circumstances. Bide your time because the ice will melt. As far as relationships are concerned, this card points to icy tension and possible conflict that feels like it cannot be resolved. There's an urgent need for objectivity and concentration now. You need to decide whether you're going to invest any more of your warmth and energy into a certain relationship to see if the ice will thaw or if it's the time to gently and calmly let it drift away. And let me know if I'm allowed to say certain things, Jay.
Yeah, feel free. This is an open discussion, so let it have it. I mean, this is it's home.
No. Oh, I mean, like with this, I'm getting with someone you asked me about not long ago about certain types of friendships you had. So I'm getting with that. in this card. I'm trying to be vague. So don't put your business out there, but I'm getting like really considering, because I think I told you this a couple of days ago, consider if it's more stressful to have that situation in your life. And like move forward and think for you, Jay, like having this friendship or letting these people re-enter into my life. Do I want to invite? How does that person make me feel? The situations they put me in, and really consider, you know, like how that person's treated you and what they may or may not add to your life. I'm getting that. And also how you're mentioning today, how you feel like kind of indifferent, at a standstill. But I feel like this card's advising you to take advantage of that time. Maybe look into things that you're interested in, knowing that you're not going to be stuck in it forever. It's just like temporary, and what you can make do of it.
Right.
Like you don't always have to be doing something 24/7. But you know what I mean? If that's making any sense. Now I'm starting to ramble.
Really hit home. So that probably, because with friendships, I can reconsider some things.
And how you're near LA. So like, you know, you're traffic. You know, when you're sitting in traffic,
It's California.
Yeah. So you know how you're in traffic. There's nothing you can do when you're in traffic. You can't go anywhere. You can't move. But what you can choose to do while you're stuck in traffic. Am I going to listen to a podcast? Am I going to listen to good music? Am I going to have a phone call from a friend, whether a stressful friend or a friend that brings you peace? Like you get to choose what you do while you're feeling stagnant or stuck, but the road's still going forward. You're still going to get to your destination. I feel like you're just currently at a standstill.
That's accurate. Yeah. I'll take note of that. No, that's good. Really good.
Yay.
That's really good. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Powerful. Very powerful. Yeah. Mandy wants to know what cards.
Sure. There are rooms for modern life. Hopefully you guys can see. I know my camera's super blurry.
There you go.
I think it's probably on Amazon. You could probably get it at a lot of online places.
Nice. Cool. I like the box of it too. Very artistic.
Yeah. And you could see some of the images. Like it's very diverse, very colorful. And I was like, this will get my feet wet with runes.
Cool. And is that like a tarot deck or?
Yeah, it's like an oracle deck with the rune card in the corner. So like the artist did their own interpretation to make it like modern, I guess, or applicable for modern life. And so it'll give you background on what the rune means, but then they did their own art interpretation of it for modern times.
Interesting. That's awesome. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you for my card. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You always read for me, so it's only fair.
Oh yeah. I mean, I try to be blunt, but I also try to be respectful at the same time. So I was like, I don't want to, cross anyone's boundaries.
Yeah, because I think with me, when I read for you, it's either your mom comes through really strong, or it's like, Jay, no, protective. That person, like, no.
I think that's my mom. She's very protective of me a lot. So it's like, she comes in full force. Like, no, I don't trust that girl. Nope.
Or I think, because didn't you say your mom was a Sagittarius too? And I feel like Sagittarius people are very loving and fiery and like the number one hype people in your life. Like they will hype you up, but they're also very like protective too. Like, hey, we're here for you. Make wise choices. Don't forget to eat.
Yo, you just hit the nail on the head. She always said that when she was alive. Have you eaten anything? Over and over, and sometimes it annoyed me at first, and I was like, "Mama, all right, I'm not hungry yet." But, but when now, like she's gone, and when I think about it, it's like, I need to eat something. So it's like, make sure I keep my energy up too. So
remember that one time I pulled it for you 4 times in a sitting, and I was like, "You need to eat."
Yeah, that was funny. I was like, "Okay, Mom, that's a message right there."
Of course. Hi, Charm.
All right. Charm Cruise.
Do you prefer, hold on, sorry, this deck, Charm, or this deck?
Cool.
I am not used to the opposites, so I'm just going to be
like Gotcha. All right, Charm Cruise, thank you for being here. We got you. Do a reading for you. All right, so Charm Cruise, that's a cool name.
Yeah. It's so funny when I read with my sister, I'll bring a variety of decks, but I already know which one she'll be drawn to. And then she'll pick it. And I'm like, I knew you were going to be drawn to that, but I wanted to give you a choice.
I got so many decks now. I ordered 2 more. One is from DC Comics and one's from Marvel. So it's kind of like,
nice.
Get the comic book thing too. So it's kind of, I think after that, I think I'm going to stop with the decks unless I see a Dragon Ball Super. And I was like, oh crap.
I don't know if you heard of Pixel Occult. his art looks like really cool, and it's very diverse and it's inclusive. So you'll get different body shapes, different able-bodied people, like different types of people, but he does it in like a cool comic book way. His decks are really
Mm,
nice. I would
nice.
recommend.
That sounds cool. What's his name?
Pixel Occult. I'll try to find it later and email it.
Oh yeah, please do. That sounds cool. Yeah, but if I see a Dragon Ball Super Oracle deck, I mean, I'm lit. It's like that's Dragon Ball, and he has Goku as a Super Saiyan God, or if it's like a tarot deck too, I'm sold. He's like, take my money, like in Futurama. So
Yeah, there's so many. I think the cool thing about tarot and oracle is that there's such a variety. So you could like find what areas you're like really drawn to. If you're really drawn to like herb stuff, or if you're really drawn to comic book stuff, or if you like old school traditional, or like whatever you like. I love that we have a variety.
mm-hmm. And there's like what's that popular show on Netflix? Stranger Things. I think it's a Oracle
tarot
deck.
deck.
Yeah, tarot deck. Yeah, it's awesome. I was like, no way, they have a Stranger Things kind of tarot deck. I was like, oh, I gotta put this on the.
That's tempting.
I know, right? It's a really good gift for someone too. So, like for Christmas, or they love Stranger Things or tarot decks.
You're like add to wish list. Add to wish
Yep.
list.
Put it to my gift list. There you go.
Okay.
Amazon, don't forget it. All right. Oh, you want to go first for Trump Cruise?
Oh, it's up to you.
Oh, and it's up to you. You want to go first? You go ahead. I mean, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, Tom Cruise. So I got number 36, Como Kutin for you. And the white dragon really stands out to me. So I don't know if dragons are significant for you, but I kind of view you like the dragon. Like white, like it's white, it's pure, and it's strong and powerful. So let's see what the message is. It says protector of the West with eyes to see the true nature of all. So maybe you're very intuitive and you can like pick up on people. Let the quiet flame of passion burn brightly. Don't let past failures take a hold of you. Fortune in realizing your errors. Write down your thoughts. Wisdom from the Buddha. Inside you right now, the flame of passion is quietly burning. You may for some reason be hesitant to let it burn brightly. However, before the eyes which see the true nature of all things, you will come to find the reason you're hesitating on your own. Perhaps you remember past failures, but you should know that you're lucky for realizing the error of your ways. Use the failures of the past to better your future, to help you understand. It might be a good idea to observe your surroundings closely and write down what you see. And it says blessings, protection, improvement, and it says like this little symbol means something in calligraphy. But what I'm getting for you is like a sense of a renewal, transformation, and rebirth. And anything in the past that you feel may block you, or sometimes too, I can relate to this as well. We can be very harsh about things in our past, but there's not always something we can do to change it. And no one walking this earth has never not made a mistake. So I feel like moving forward and honoring who you are now and who you were before and who you're becoming, and that it's okay that you're strong, you're powerful, you're all knowing. We all have a testimony. There's not anyone here who's never failed before, and finding that bravery in who you are and letting it reignite you and remembering you're like that dragon.
Powerful stuff. For Charm Cruise. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes, I like that white dragon kind of picture too. That was really cool.
Yeah, the dragon, like right when it flew out of the deck, I'm like, that really stands out to me, and I feel like that's you. Charm. I feel like that's you, like honoring yourself.
That is dope.
Like so the past made you.
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's cool. Sorry for interrupting you, but
no,
I was going to say, Charm, feel free to comment if that resonated with you too.
And if not, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. You could totally be, exactly what I thought. Very powerful. Oh, awesome, yeah. Charm. Good stuff. Good stuff. And Charm Cruise, I have 3 cards for you too. So I kind of rhymed when I said that. So, oh, wait a minute. Whoops, I did the wrong thing. I'm tripping today. There you go. So I have 3 cards for you, Charm Cruise, when it comes to your reading for today. And feel free to let me know if this resonates too. And the first card that I have for you is Welcome, with the Art of Intention healing cards. And I get this feeling from you too. You're very open-minded too. And just like, when it comes to how you dissolve fear to welcome those new moments for yourself too. And just like, when it comes to just, being open-minded too, and just really taking the time for yourself to just, dissolve any fears and just welcoming yourself in the moment too. And just like, this actually is like a beautiful way to just practice meditation. So it's kind of like, if you've been just, taking a time for yourself to just, ground yourself to being present in the moment and just really allowing those new experiences to come to you too. Just feel free, continue to do what you do too when it comes to being open minded. And just with this message too, and also what you take from it. And it's just, dissolving your fears and being welcome those new moments for yourself too. Just really, being open to experiencing anything new, learning new stuff too, and so on and so forth. And because, with the Nine of Pentacles for you, Charm Cruise, you have a lot of creativity about you too. And it's just like with this message here, with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like it's, independence energy again too, with the Nine of Pentacles. And it's just like I call this the Beyonce card because it has like the dress on too, and just like the bird on top of her shoulder on her right. And it's just very independent energy and to really continue to connect with those gifts that you have too and your independence because you have a lot to offer when it comes to with anything too. It's very pure, like the Lisa said too. And it's just like, continue to connect with that independence, and those gifts that you have too. And just with the last message that I have for you also, it's to really continue to do anything that brings you joy. And it's like with music too. And I said Beyonce's and it says Beyonce and music. So it's kind of like, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's all about independence and, creativity and so on and so forth. Really just doing with this message here for you, Charm Cruise, is just to really, to connect with your joy. And even when it comes to certain music that you love to listen to, that you love to dance to, or just with anything also, just to really continue to just connect with your joy and really just putting your own spin to it as well. And so with these three cards for you, Charm Cruise, feel free to let me know if these messages really resonate with you too. So it's just really all about with welcome, just really experiencing those new moments for yourself too. Just really taking your time to really dissolve any fears and really that you have when it comes to dealing with anything, and just really being open to experiencing new things for yourself. And just when it comes to connecting with your independence too, just really connecting with that in your own way with the Nine of Pentacles. So it's kind of like this Beyonce independence here too, with this beautiful message here for your Charm Cruise, and just to really enjoy to those experiences as well when it comes to with joy, with music, and just really taking your time for just to enjoy yourself too when it comes to connect with your independence and learning new stuff along the way too. So I'm getting to feel like for you, Charm Cruise, is to really enjoy connecting with your independence and really just experiencing that for yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, so really, really powerful messages here too. A lot of independent energy cards today too.
Yeah, your
Virgo.
card too, the red and white ones, like my dragon. I got like
This one,
reintroduced. Yeah, I got for charm. I feel like you're kind of charming. Like
right?
you could reintroduce yourself to people. Like that's not who I was. Bam, this is who I am now. Like I feel a lot of fire. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I got this one too. So it's like, oh,
Yeah,
she's
like
ready.
this is who I am. And then the
Mhm.
music made me think of, I don't know if you guys do this, where you have those songs that amp you up. Like those songs like you listen to. So whenever you find yourself drifting or you need that confidence boost, if you have those like underdog songs, like playing that too, are transmuting energy too.
Mm. She says your first card has Grenapi and an yeah, isn't that with this one too, right? That's what she's
Let's
talking
see.
about.
Hopefully you guys can see. I apologize. It's so blurry on my
Oh, it's
end.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, I feel like you're very, very powerful. And then just owning that energy, that power, like the power and presence you bring.
Hype music, exactly, Michelle. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
thank you. Hype music. There you go. So
Eccentric music, because that's really good hype music. I
even
know.
if it's Beyonce, like best thing you
Yeah,
ever had.
yeah,
Like
yes,
whatever you're into.
yeah, real strong.
And then you feel like that little confidence boost, like, hey, like I am who I am. And then like with music too, like you can relate to your past and healing and transmuting. That works for me a lot too.
Mm, yes, indeed. Good stuff, Lisa. And you're welcome, Charm Cruise. Thank you for being open to getting a reading from us too. So thank you for being here and much love to you. Yes, indeed. So I don't see any other questions. You want to pull some cards for the collective, please? Or
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Or do you want to pull a card for me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys.
Since I ask you every time.
No, it's all right. It's all good. I like to. It's all right. I'll pull 3 cards for you. How's that?
Yes. I feel like a winner.
Everyone's a winner in here. So like an Oprah show, you get a reading, you get a reading, everyone gets a reading.
You get a card, you get a
Yep,
card.
you get a card, everyone gets a card. I
Oh,
wish I had Oprah money though.
after this, Michelle too.
All right, Michelle it is.
Michelle, what do you want, Michelle? Do you want this one from me or do you want the rune one?
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know. I didn't mean to do like a creeper dance while I'm selling it to you. Like, ooh.
You can do that if you want. I mean, shoot.
Why am I so creepy? Do you ever do something you're just like, why am I like this?
No, I used to do that in the past, but I realized you need to express yourself. If people call you creepy, it's so weird. That's them, not you. So I know if you know yourself, it's like I'm not creepy, but I want to express myself. If it feels right to you, but it feels weird to them, that's them. But, so
You're like, this is awkward.
Yeah. That's what I've learned for over the years, from other people who are very confident within themselves. So it's very powerful.
Yeah, I love like outspoken people. I admire that.
I try to be too. I try. Thank you. Ooh, okay, so Lisa, what do we have for her? And then Michelle, who I'm going to with the banana cards too. And that's gonna be.
I don't have any scantily clad with me. Otherwise, I would find a rather scandalous deck for her. Maybe I have to do a range check. I'll do a reading. Maybe I'll do reading with bananas.
Oracle deck with fruit.
We'll get banana trinkets or fruit trinkets and just go.
Yep, banana man.
Aw, maybe is it still good though, Michelle? Chinese food's delicious though.
Oh yeah, depending on what you get. Oh yeah, of course. The banana emoji. There you go. Banana pudding, banana splits, smoothies, and all that. He's gonna be coming full effect, Michelle. If you get that card more than the 4th time too, I'm gonna lose it.
She's gonna get a lot of potassium.
Yep, potassium, every degree. Yes. Mm-hmm. Much love to you, Michelle, and to your sister also. You guys, hope you guys are all right. Oh man. That was hilarious when I pulled that card because it stuck out like a sore thumb. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I was like, no, are you kidding me? I shuffled it many times too. I always make sure that, and the universe is like, yo, this card is
telling you. She put the message out there in the universe, and the banana man's coming strong. He's like, I'm coming, boo. I'm coming. Get your basket ready for checkout.
Right?
Everyone's probably like, what are you guys talking about?
He's like, what the hell? Oh my goodness.
I'm feeling this deck for you, Michelle. That's okay.
Yeah, Michelle's laughing her butt off too, so.
And I'm sorry I haven't read all the comments, guys.
Yes, indeed, Mandy.
Everyone's a winner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yes, indeed. You got some interesting cards, Lise. And so, and feel free to comment too if let me know if these resonate too. So
I'll write in the chat. Just kidding.
That's all good.
I was like, just kidding.
It's like, nope, that don't resonate. Oh man, that's funny. So I'm gonna put myself on the big screen. So I have 3 cards for you, Lise. Just when it comes to your reading. And the first card that I have too for you is Liberate. So I just kind of feel like you are trying to just liberate yourself from a difficult situation. Like you're trying to find yourself, your purpose, and trying to liberate yourself in a very powerful way. And it's just this card flew out for you too. And it's just like with Liberate, and it says liberate your subtle body from your habits of your external body. So it's like really liberating yourself too, and how you see fit for, and it really feels right for you too when it comes to liberation, how you liberate yourself too with this powerful message. And I get to feel like you are just really, I see, I don't know, either you have a lot on your mind or if you're exploring your options when it comes to Seven of Cups. So I feel like you've been really thinking a lot of things lately too, with the Seven of Cups, and just really taking the time for yourself with this message here, liberating yourself. I feel like you are just, when it comes to, you have a lot of thoughts too when it comes to just with anything, how you can liberate yourself and so on and so forth when it comes to Seven of Cups. You have a lot of ideas basically too for this message. And also what you can do also when it comes to the next message that I have for you. And just like with rain too. And it's just like, rain, how it washes things away and it
Mm-hmm.
clears things out. Just for you to really just do that for yourself to help you liberate yourself when it comes to just, with anything. So like, washing away the old to make room for the new and how
Yeah.
really make you feel cleansed. Just really taking the time for yourself to do that, Lisa, for yourself. And just like, with anything too, with these three messages, you know, feel free to let me know if they resonate with you, my friend.
It's really accurate, especially the liberate and then the Seven of Cups. I have a Libra moon. So, like my emotions, I'm indecisive. I want to be fair. And then I'm constantly overthinking. I'm trying to find ways to liberate myself and
Right.
examine what cups too. And then the rain, I love the rain. I find rain calming. I'm that weird person. Like, if I don't have a jacket in the rain, I don't mind getting wet. I like the rain. I'm weird. So,
No,
it
that sounds
resonates.
like the movie. What was it with was it a Fred Astaire or something? It was an old movie. You know,
Um,
the rain.
Singing in the rain, dancing in the
Singing in
rain.
the rain. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
love the feeling of rain. So I'm kind of reminding me like to stop it for the moment. Overthinking or having too many options might make it harder for myself because I'm an overthinker. So that totally makes sense in stopping, like stop and feel the rain for a moment. Maybe you need to downsize your options, make more clear and concise choices. Like that totally resonates and liberating for sure. Liberating myself in a lot of ways.
yeah. There's a beautiful message here, and it kind of flew out too. So it's like liberate. It's like, oh, okay. It's kind of like liberating yourself too. Just is finding your purpose, or just when it comes to just,
I think because I always live myself for others and certain family members, the dynamic from like a very very young age was me taking
right,
care of them, and then like you're supposed to take care of me and save me and do all these things. So for years, a lot of my life, I would have a lot of weight taking care of family members from a young age, and it's kind of abusive too, to be quite honest. And then I'd be in relationships with people who were like my family, so I never truly lived for myself. And so I'm learning that it's okay. It doesn't make you selfish or evil or bad to protect yourself, live for yourself, honor yourself. So I've been in that, and then like yeah, just liberating myself all around.
good for you. I mean,
Thank you.
more power to you doing that, and you have my support. And then, everyone in the chat room too is rooting for you also. Mandy
Thank
and
you.
Marsha.
And
Yeah.
jobs too. I've had a lot of toxic jobs, and like during the pandemic, that really put it to the forefront, like what really matters in workplaces too. Because in
Okay.
America, you know how we all have to like work to have healthcare. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Anything that you want to do? I mean, if you want to share that.
Um, I don't know. A lot of people tell me they're like, Lisa, you have creative ideas, but I'm just like, yes, but how do we make money off these ideas? And I have a really, not that no one else does. I think we all do. I think you guys do too. Like you have a strong moral compass too. So you're like, it depends where I'd work for. What would their mission be?
Yeah.
Because I've worked and volunteered at so many like nonprofits in different places, and like some stuff I've seen, I'm like, whoa, this is so corrupt. And other places, I'm like, this isn't corrupt. And then they have the lowest funding. So I don't know. I
Mm.
guess just finding my footing where I feel the most in flow and as myself. Because I'm very structured, but then I do have the other half of me that's like a creative mind. So I'm like, where can I marry the two?
Integrate those together, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's powerful. You have my support, my friend. So when it comes to those goals and everything
Thanks.
else, on
Thank
real.
you, brother. Thank you.
Anytime, fam. Of course, of course. And
So,
so,
Michelle.
Michelle, and yes, we'll
Michelle.
save the banana guy for later. So, we'll do a general reading for you.
Does this look like this kind of looks like a banana? Just kidding. If you were to like
Super
glance,
sane.
it looks like a shrine of bananas. Just kidding. No
Yep,
disrespect.
that is respect.
The hands too. If you didn't have glasses, you're like, it's
It's a
bananas.
super saiyan shrine. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. How much love to you, Michelle. Mm-hmm. All right. Just looking at the chat.
Oh, so cool. Yeah. Squint. Sorry, guys. I squint.
No, no worries. No judgment here, so it's all good.
Are you guys talking about gardens? I would love to have a garden one day. That would be so cool. Hashtag goals. Goals. Goals.
I would have a garden, but my backyard's tore up, so it's for my fur baby, Ricky and Teddy. So, they're doing good. But yeah, eventually, if I ever, have to take the time to make a backyard like a garden, I will do it, but not now.
It just sounds so lovely.
You're right.
Dancing in the Rain, yes.
Dancing,
I remember that movie.
yes.
That was like one of the first movies I ever saw as a kid.
Nice. Dancing in the Rain, classics.
And they had talent back then to be doing all that dancing. Like Fred Astaire, I think, wasn't he in his 50s when he was like at the height of his dancing career?
I think so, yeah.
It's not like they had mad editing skills. He had to like do like the whole scene.
Yeah, that's what inspired like Michael Jackson to do this kind of stuff too, because he was inspired kind of artists like him and James Brown and a lot of other people too. Not just Black artists, but other artists too. Fred Astaire.
Like they really had to bring their A game. They didn't have auto tune back then either. You had to really be talented.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
I agree, Mandy. Thank you. I think that's like an important lesson for all of us, huh? Men and women, like nurturing yourself. Yeah. I think a lot of people forget that's the way we heal the collective. We heal others just by healing ourselves. But it's hard, isn't it? Like to remind yourself, hey, I matter too. Hey, if I say no, it's okay if I say no. It's an inconvenience for you. Like, it's okay to invest in yourself too, however that looks.
Yeah, I need to take that advice too. It's like, really take that advice and just listening to you guys in the chat and on the panel and watching the replay is like, okay, just really taking the time to nurture myself, set boundaries, take no shit, just really doing that too and taking action with that also. So I was like,
okay. I noticed too, like a lot of things you can hear and then it depends whenever you're ready to receive that message, because you could hear something over and over again and it may not click until the right timing. And you're like, oh, it clicks now. Makes sense now. I get it now.
Oh, that's a good question for Elise.
I do. Yes. And I talk to like my ancestors and I talk to God and like peeps. My spirit team. That's an excellent question. Yeah. I do. I love doing it like outdoors or like when I'm driving where I feel like I'm away or like in a sacred area. For some reason, it feels easier for me to talk to God, because sometimes when you're around like really loud areas or I don't know, that's me. I'm like, I feel more like I can hear it. I can focus and connect and just be like away from things and people.
Right. I get that. You want to go first for Michelle? Because I got Banana Man cards to these messages here.
Okay. Okay, Senorita Banana.
Yep.
You got number 11, Senju Sengen Kanjizai Bosatsu. And hopefully you can see it.
That's
and
super
the gold really stands out to me. So I'm getting like alchemy vibes. I'm getting you're like a magician, or you can transmute and change things in your life. And I'm getting to remember that you are gold. Like you have a heart of gold. You are gold. And it says the ruler of all canon, saving humanity in every and any way. And it says, try a wide variety of methods and solutions. Choose your answer after careful consideration. You will have many different choices, things which will be important later. Your surroundings are filled with unlimited possibilities, and you're being blessed with all the tools and means you can need to fulfill them. This is because you dedicated the time and effort to set up the stage, but you may find yourself with too many opportunities, leading you to question which path is for you. Take your time and really think about what it is that you need so that you can take and make the choice that's right for you. There may be things that you think you don't need right now, but they will become important later. So be careful how you handle them. And what I'm getting to with this, it could be romantic relationships and things like that. I'm getting while you're on your like spiritual and self-love journey, getting to know others, but also remembering the gold and the value you bring to relationships and situations. And like, don't feel like you have to rush or make decisions regarding that. Like, explore your options, but make sure your main focus is you. And as you keep living in your truth and your purpose, and making choices and living in your true authentic self and your truth, I feel like your answers and your choices and your path will become more clear. Like, say for example, if there's two people that you're considering as options, like as future partners, getting to know them, being friends with them as you're working on whatever it is your goal is, whether it's working on your family, self-love, career, whatever that may be, and whoever would be like the better fit or suitor would unfold as you're doing that, if that makes sense, that I'm getting. Like, they will add to it, they will naturally unfold with you. And like, I feel like the choices will be more clear, because I feel like right now too, like realizing that there's more options than maybe you've previously considered, but remembering you're the gold. I'm getting like you're the, I don't want to say you're the prize, because the other people are prizes too, we all are, but remembering like what you bring to the table, I'm getting heavily. Because I feel like sometimes too, we always consider like other people or how they interpret us or if they like us, but we have to really truly consider too, do we like them? Do they add to my life? Are they a good fit for me? So that may or may not resonate, but that's what I was getting.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Oh, as I knocked my my whole computer over. Sorry, guys.
That's all good. And Michelle, I have 3 cards for you, and this kind of ties into what Lisa was talking about too, when it comes to just meeting new people and really just focusing on yourself too. And it's just like, with creativity. So I got this message again too, but this is for you this time, Michelle. So it's kind of like, you are just, when it comes to creativity, you are just really doing that for yourself. You are just, what it says with this message, using your creativity to design your attitude. So you feel like you've been really just using your creativity very powerfully too, when it comes to building your channel and just, with your life also, and really continue to do that also when it comes to creativity. And just like how you can really just using your creativity to, you know, to take care of yourself too, when it comes with your body, with your heart, with your mind, and with your spirit too. And just like, with the next message that I have for you also is, with the Two of Cups. So I feel like, I feel like you've been open to just really meeting someone new too. And I'm not gonna go to the banana man jokes here too. So when it comes to Two of Cups, I just feel like you want to meet, like really make a connection. I just say like, friendship or something with romance too. I just really can feel that for you, Michelle. You really want that kind of strong partner for yourself for the Two of Cups. I just feel like you want that in your life also. And just like, with the next message that I have for you too, is really being open to just really exploring. And just like when it comes to dating, everything else. Yeah, this looks like an Aphrodite, so it's not like, fully you. So
That's
it's like,
Michelle
that's
coming through.
Michelle really being open to just, experiencing new things. So it's kind of like, with the Two of Cups and the creative card too. So I'm going to put all these cards together. Oh, there we go. So basically, like for you, Michelle, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can put all these cards together. There we go. So it's like, for you too, and just like when it comes to creativity, just really doing that for yourself to really just, taking care of you, to really uplift your attitude and so on and so forth for yourself when it comes to creativity. And just really being open, like, just really being mindful when it comes to just the Two of Cups. You really want to form a really strong connection with someone too. I feel like you want to just, find that right soulmate and, that right kind of man for yourself too. And just, for you too, when it comes to the next card to go along with it, is really being open to just like, dating or just experiencing new stuff. And just with anything too, just like, go out there and explore, be open-minded to new experiences, meet new people, so on and so forth. And really go out there too. Go find your banana man basically too. So
I feel like I feel like you're looking, we're going to call it the standard for Michelle, because, like you can compromise once you get down to like, like a certain level. But I feel like you're
Yeah.
looking for the golden banana, but don't forget you're the golden banana too.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will be reflections of yourselves. So like just keep living in that creativity, that love, like working on whatever you love, and then the right person, you guys will kind of like mesh in together. But don't like, I've done this before too, when I've dated people and you go down that like when it's the early stages and you go down that rabbit hole of, oh, we have kids or we get married or like this and that. And I'm learning not to go straight to that, but just for me, and this is like me personally, like learning how to go with the flow, let them show you who they are, see if you even are friends, see if you like them, like, because attraction too, yes, there needs to be some sort of attraction, but when you really get to know people, it either makes them more attractive to you or less attractive. But yeah, really knowing your worth, because you're worth it. That's what I was getting.
Mm-hmm. Facts. And Michelle says we will compliment each other. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, golden bananas.
Yep.
Golden.
Yes, indeed.
I feel
Go,
it.
you feel it. Go find that banana man. You know. So yes, and also just really valuing yourself too, as well. Just
Hi, LR.
Hey LR, good to see you, my friend. And
And then we
Kiba.
also have Kiva, yeah.
All right, Kiba
Hey,
will.
Kiva.
Yeah, Kiba. I think she'll be our last one too. So Kiba. Yeah, my
And
friend.
I pulled one for her already, if that's okay.
That's all right. Go ahead. Because
Okay.
baby, I'm worth it. Yes, indeed, Michelle, you are.
Yes. Yes, I agree. You
Mm-hmm.
are. I want to be like, you are, baby girl.
All right. Go ahead for Kiva.
uh,
Start pulling.
Hey, Kiva. So I got number 15, and 1 and 5 is 6. I think of you coming into balance. And this is the R.A.I.N Bosatsu. I apologize. And it says, granting the hopes of humanity with the Chintamani stone and the Dharma chakra. What is it you wish to do? Make your wishes come true. Things born of careful consideration, successful relationships. Now is not the time for action, but a time for stillness. Spend this time on relaxing and inner reflection. Are the opinions and reactions of others clouding your judgment? Worrying about results or getting things right the first time will only bring you further from your path. Your opinion will not always match those around you. Goals and aspirations that bubble up from deep in your soul, that make your heart feel joyful and light, that make you want to take action. These are your sincerest desires. Be sure to hold on to them and keep them safe. I'm getting for this card too. It's very beautiful. I feel like that's you. Like you're just sitting, chilling, and thinking about, what is it do I want to bring into my life? What do I truly want? But shutting off the outside noise and lessening the pressure on yourself, feeling like you have to get it right now instantly, like taking the time and like being gentle with yourself and concerning what you do want, but without the outside noise or what you think society thinks you should do, or others, or having anyone else having an outside influence, but listening to what Kiba wants, what Kiba desires, and not feeling like you have to rush the timeline, if that makes sense. And whatever you choose is the right path for you because it's your path chosen.
That's a beautiful message. I got something similar for Kiva. I also want to pull 2 more cards for her. But yeah, feel free to comment about it too.
Oh, thank you, Kiva.
Oh, thank you, Kiva. Much love to you. Of course, we always take questions for you guys too. Because I don't mind if I go overboard with time, so it's worth it. It's for you guys, so it's all good. It's all good. All right.
I feel awkward being in front and it's Jay's turn.
That's all right. I like giving people the spotlight, so it's all good. No worries.
I'm just here.
Yep. There you go. There you go. So Kiva, I'm about to pull your last card, and for your reading, and I'll share these messages with you too. So these are really, really, they kind of go to what Lisa's talking about too. So yes.
Yeah, like, did you get beauty in the stillness? I kept getting beauty in the stillness, like reflection.
Well, I got that in some degree, but I got something about moving forward too. So it's kind of with that too. It's like all about stillness and commitment and all that other stuff too. Ooh, yes. All right. Kiba. I'll put my theater mode for you. There we go. I have 3 messages for you, and feel free to let me know if this resonates too. So, with these 3 messages for you, Kiba, that I have for you, the first message that I have is all about commitment. So really just when it comes to anything too, when it comes to commitment, and I noticed too, Kiba, that you are very dedicated to the things that are important for you. And just like for you to really just staying committed to anything that's important. Just really committing to that with the simplest structure too. And whatever that you're committed to, just really connecting with that too, Kiba. And just like when it comes to that commitment too, it's like a way of saying like you're not giving up on your dreams and your goals and your purpose too. Just really staying committed to anything that's important for you. And especially when it comes to your goals and aspirations and your purpose too. Just really staying committed to that too with commitment. And just also when it comes to your next message is the chariot. So really moving forward in life too, just really moving forward and not looking back when it comes to anything, when it comes to your goals, staying committed to anything that's really important for you. Kind of like what Lisa's talking about with her cards too. And just, really just moving forward. Like the skateboarder here too is kind of like, just moving forward in life and just really, not looking back. So especially with anything that's important for you too, for you, Kiba, and just really taking the time to just speaking your truth, also letting your voice be heard as well when you're moving forward. Not looking back too can be the most powerful thing to do. So it's kind of like when it comes to staying committed and just really moving forward, that's a really powerful way for you to connect with your independence and just really connecting with that your own way, Kiba. So with speaking your truth, this is really connected to the throat chakra. It's all about, speaking your truth, talking your shit. If that it's like a good metaphor too. So like to really just, speaking your truth to letting your voice be heard. The best way that you do it also. And really just, connecting with that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So hopefully that was helpful too, Kiba.
Yeah, I get like quieting the outside noise and listening to your inner voice, like listening to Kiba.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
Yeah.
beautiful card.
Yeah, it is. One of my
I
favorites
love
too.
it.
It's gorgeous. Letting your voice be heard. Yes, indeed. Hey, Kiva says both messages connect. Wow, good to hear. Of course, yeah.
Yay.
Positive commitment. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Because that's like the first message that I heard from you too. So it's like really staying committed to anything that's important for you.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry about the cops too. That's family. So they're
It's
not sick.
okay.
It's like it's not
Jay, do
me.
you have a warrant out for you? Just kidding. Totally joking.
Yes, I'll be like the video games. Ooh, uh-oh. I'll be like a solid snake. I had to hide in the box or something. Who knows? I don't have to make a video about it. Who knows? I like to be an entertainer. So if I ever have the right equipment, I'll make a Metal Gear Solid kind of parody or something. Who knows?
Parodies are excellent. If you need the giggle, guys, just look up something funny.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Parodies are amazing. Really helps you laugh and just release those endorphins.
It lightens the load.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. It's so. I think we got all the questions today. At least you want to pull some for the collective, or
Sure. I was thinking, for me, I'm going to do the Spirit de la Lune.
okay, cool. Sounds good. I was gonna do a meditation or wrap things up, so it's up to you guys what you want to do. Want me to do next? So I'm down for anything. I know it's almost 2 hours. I'm trying to
Oh,
keep it.
dang.
Oh shit! What's up?
Sorry. That's a long time.
Yeah. I thought you said something. I was like, oh, I didn't mean to
Oh,
interrupt
no.
you. All right, cool. All right, you want to go first, or?
Oh, you can go first. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm not done yet. I didn't even
Oh,
pull the
okay, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Sorry for the glare. It's called Cold Moon, and it says hibernation. And it says there's deep wintering in the cold moon cycle. Activity is lower than usual, and the need to retreat takes precedent. Snow may be covering the land, and it's a blanket of protection, preserving the fragile seeds waiting to sprout. You have ideas brewing, but now is the time to let them slumber in the caverns of your heart. When the body experiences deep sleep, true healing can take place. Your ideas are not ready to be revealed or activated because healing is needed in this time of hibernation. Your soul needs to rest, anchor in the deep layers and bundles of protection around you. Take the time to create the sanctuary that you need. Allow your soul to get cozy and enjoy this respite. You are worthy of this time of hibernation and you deserve this break. And it says the shadow side of the card. You're experiencing fatigue from overworking, allowing others to drain your energy, or both. You need to stop in your tracks and change some of your choices before you burn out. Focus on adding better choices to your life rather than getting rid of anything right now. Soon there'll be no room for lack. And it says, find time to rest, create more coziness in your environment, protect and preserve your energy, heal your root and solar chakras. So I'm getting to, like, for a lot of us to slow down. And I know the new moon's coming at like the end of the week, but really listening to what your body needs, what your mind needs. And it's not that your ideas aren't going to grow, but it's saying like to not get so caught up in what you're going to plan to how you're going to do that, or overthinking. Just know that what you need to do or what you would like to plant, you can, and it will come. But I'm getting to this week, like leading up to the new moon, is resting. You know, like whether it's literally physically or your soul or your energy, like take back a little bit, like the hibernation, like if you need to step away from people for a bit and really think about the seeds you're going to plant, but not overdoing it, if that makes sense. That's the collective message I got.
I kind of, you said the moon again too, and I kind of pull the same card again too when it comes to the collective. So it's gonna pull one more and see. I'm gonna share it with you guys too. So, oh, interesting. Now that's what we're talking about here. Okay, so what I have for the collective too that we can all take from this live stream, and it's just like what you're sharing, Lisa, about the with the full moon, and it's just like with responsibility, just really, just to take the time to just really, take responsibility to anything that's important for us. And then, like the great man said in Spider-Man, with great power comes with great responsibility. So, like with this message too, when it comes to this responsibility, just really with this message, when you take responsibility, you ensure your evolution. So really taking the time for yourself to really make anything that's really important for you when it comes to your health, your goals, etc. Just really, taking time to really just be responsible to connecting with that. Just really, whatever that's important for you, make it a priority too, no matter what, and really continue to just, to really being responsible, with your actions and everything that you do. Also, when it comes to this message, and just, I got the 7 of Cups again too, so it's kind of like, when it comes to taking responsibility, just really just being mindful of that as well with the 7 of Cups. And even just when it comes to just, with our thoughts and our emotions too, especially with the moon that's coming up too in Virgo. And so just really taking the time to just really being responsible for, with our thoughts and actions and so on and so forth. Just really taking note of that too with the 7 of Cups. And just whatever that you do too, continue to, build too. Just keep on building in your life, plant new seeds, whatever that may be when it comes to building. And it's just like when it comes to, any ideas that you want to set for yourself too, anything you have, and just really taking responsibility for that too when it comes to, just anything that's important for you. Just really continue to build on, where that may be that you want to, that's really important that you want to set for yourself. And if you have any ideas about it too, just really continue to build on that as well, and just really not give it up. And so
I also got too, like, for this new moon, don't feel like you have to be fancy or do all the rituals or all the candles, like on yourself. If you feel tired towards it or you feel like you need to rest, listen to that. Like you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. And focus on filling one cup, not feeling like you have to fill so many, like what's the most important cup I need to fill right now.
Exactly. So that's what I got with the 7 of Cups. What's the most important cup I could fill up to for myself?
What's the most important one?
And just really build on that too. So good analogy. Good stuff. Good stuff. And just, with great power comes with great responsibility. So with this powerful message here too, with this healing card. Really good stuff. And Andy says, I can relate to that. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
I love your tarot deck. The images are so good. Yeah.
Thank you. It's called the Spirit Within Tarot deck. You could find it in the link below too. So if you ever want your own copy by Stephen Brach.
Really, I love the images. The images are so good.
Oh yeah, they're very easy too, especially for those who are new to tarot. So it's like, this deck is really interesting. They have a lot of interesting images, they look like this, and it's really cool. And like if you look at the tower, it's like seeing that too. And let's see if I can find another one. Sorry for the squeaky noises. I'm looking at the card.
It's not the deck, guys. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So it's a really interesting tarot.
Oh, that's a beautiful death card. She has wings, huh?
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
and death. Yeah. So it's kind of like new beginnings and everything. And the sun looks pretty cool too. So it's very uplifting with this message. So,
Oh,
the
like
sun
welcoming.
looks good. And I'll see if I could find the most wicked one too.
I just love the whole silhouette look to it. I don't know. I dig it.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, from like a traditional tarot deck, there's nothing against it, but it's very interesting. You say the least. Sorry, I was using the squeaky noise. It's trying to find a certain.
Now you know if you're ever live and if you need to release gas, just whip out the deck and then just like, sorry about the deck's noises, guys. It really was the deck.
Squeak. Yeah, and this one too. Like this one's very red, and it's like the devil too. So I was like, whoa, that's really crazy with this image.
Yeah, I've never seen the devil like perched like that in a deck. It's so interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's like I've never seen it like that either. So it's really wicked. So I like the imagery of it. So it's a very powerful. It's like, ooh, it's like temptation there too, and all that.
Yeah.
Being responsible for my choices, I also can. Yeah, I can relate to that too, Mandy.
That's why I appreciate, like, I love Capricorn energy, like, and then, like, around the new year, and I love Virgo energy because it helps me, like, sorry to curse, get my shit together. Like, it helps me want to, like, organize and want to get stuff together. I appreciate their energy. So when it comes around, I'm like, hey, yes, I just need one in Virgo. I'm like, I need that. Or when it's Capricorn season, I'm like, I need that.
I get that, and it's just like, I need to get my shit together too, because you never know what lessons I need to learn. And from people, different circumstances, so on and so forth. I need to learn a lesson from Lise and from Mandy, from Ron, or from Kiva, Marsha, anyone else too in the chat too. So, yeah, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. And I might save the meditation for Wednesday because I am a very chill person, and it's Monday, and it's like, bleh. I mean, I love you guys too, but it's like 2 hours, so I want to call it a day.
Yeah. Thank you for staying on this long.
Of course, anything for you guys. So I don't do this for myself mostly. I just do it for you guys. So when it comes to card readings and meditations and entertaining you guys with my moves too, so it's all good. So much love. Thank you all for being here too. And again,
Thanks,
if you guys ever want to check out Lisa's channel, if you want me to post it too, if that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. So if you guys want to check out her channel too, she walks in beauty, Lisa's channel. So there you go. And there's her channel. If you ever want to check her out, feel free to do so. Her content is very awesome and uplifting. So,
thanks. So it's yours.
Thank you. I try. I mean, I'm doing some reaction videos when it comes to like Dragon Ball Z Abridged and everything else too. So I'm trying to get into that.
Nice.
For people to make them laugh and share their perspectives too on anime. And I'm just getting into that too when it comes to YouTube. It's like, oh, how can I build my channel? I've been doing a lot of YouTube shorts, and that's been building my subscriber base too. So it's like, it's crazy, like almost to 500. So if I keep doing that, I was like,
almost there. I can't wait. Like, I don't know why I'm excited for people to get it so you can like use the community tab.
Right.
What's the first thing you're going to share? Just kidding.
Right. Yes. And I'm looking forward to seeing your channel grow too. Lisa and Mandy and Ron, if he's watching this too, and everyone else too who has a channel. I'm looking forward to see their channels grow as well. And especially Mandy's. Hers is amazing. She has an awesome series too.
I love how everyone in this community, like you guys are all so unique and different and beautiful in your own way. Like everyone contributes something. It's awesome.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And so do you, Lisa. You're very factual, and you just you're very funny too. I was like, oh, she's hilarious.
Thanks. Is it my Libra moon showing again?
Yeah, pretty much. And Michelle, she's a hoot. I mean, oh my gosh.
I love Michelle. Hilarious.
That was amazing.
If you guys ever need a chuckle, watch the late lives. Michelle will make you giggle.
Oh, Michelle and Lise and Melinda. Oh, forget about it. I mean, they'll make you laugh in a heartbeat.
I love watching all of you guys do the panel readings, like where there's like 4 of you. Hilarious. It's golden. It's golden.
Right? I know that should be a fun idea. I was gonna invite, like Mandy on my after hours shows, or Michelle too. They want to
You
pop in.
should. Yeah,
And
that'd be awesome.
if you pop in too, that'll be like, oh shoot, I get the banana card. I mean, I'm done. I have to turn off my camera and like going on commercial break.
I'd have
So,
to put mine on mute so you guys don't hear my nerd geek laugh because I'll be chuckling too much. You'd be like, what's that noise?
oh my gosh, yes, indeed. And thank you for being here,
Thank
Marcia,
you all
too.
for being here. You guys are awesome. Your energy is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys ever want to get this decks for yourself, so the Elemental Oracle deck that I use and the Spirit Within Tarot deck, this one awesome tarot deck here, and the Art of Attention healing cards also, you can feel free to check out the links in the below too to get them for yourself. And also, if you ever want to just, have this copy of Radical Compassion by Tara Brach, really good read. I'm on the first chapter. It's really uplifting. It's like, it's better than watching TV sometimes too when you're reading a book. So it's
I love reading.
I know. So it's like, that's cool. But anyways, again, if you ever want to check out Lisa's channel too, my lovely, lovely sister here too, who's like family. So if you want to check out Lise, she walks in beauty, feel free to check her out too. And also Mandy's channel also, she walks. Let me post her channel too.
Yeah, link yourselves, guys. I would do it, but my phone's not here.
It's all good. I got Mandy's links, yours, and Michelle's. I'm gonna post their channels too, so people can find you guys. So there's Mandy. Where is Michelle?
You're welcome. Thank you guys for hanging with us, and thank you, Jay, for your patience with me and my weirdness.
Oh, anytime. Being weird is normal, so it's all good.
Wait, being weird is a requirement? Just kidding.
Yep, pretty much. And this live stream is.
You're like, if you like to go live, you have to be a little weird. Just kidding.
Just be yourself. That's all I ask. So as long as it's consensual and respectful. So that's all I ask. That's it. And just have fun. So yes, feel free to check out Mandy's channel. She has some awesome content too. And yes, check her out. She's amazing.
Always wanted to do that. Just kidding.
Yes, swipe it down. I do that too. And Linda always gets me on that too. And also feel free to check out Michelle's channel too. So if you ever want to
check out Michelle as well. She's lovely.
Yeah, she is awesome. Very blunt and very powerful when it comes to reading.
Yeah, beautiful, calming videos too. If you guys like nature, I would check her out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw one of her nature videos. It's like, oh shoot, that's awesome.
It's
really
beautiful.
Cool. Yes, indeed. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you all for being here, and much love to all you guys who are watching. May we continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones, and our environment. We'll see you guys around. Actually, before I go, I'm going to be on Gertrude's channel also tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So if you know Gertrude's channel too, I'm going to be a guest on her too if you guys want to connect with on her too. So I'm looking forward to collabing with her also. And, seeing you guys on Wednesdays and also on Fridays and Saturdays too for more fun live streams too, for you guys to educate yourselves, to entertain yourselves, and both at the same time. So
thanks for having me, Jay. Bye, guys.
Anytime, Lise. Thank you guys for being here. Much love. See you. Oh, there she goes. Anyways, thank you guys for being here too, and much love. Bye-bye. I'll play the outro. So there you go.